In cinema, I do less. So that's why I want cinema to be always a wholesome entertainer, never to link with politics. That's what I believe in. So, but certain words, certain dialogues might match up with what is happening in my personal life, as you rightly quoted, Miranna Daniki. But apart from that, I hope this film becomes, with all your support and blessings, this film reaches out to the wider audience. I would be more happy. And frankly speaking, this film has, very strangely, I had gone through such experiences in my life. You know, all of you know that I don't say I'm a big star or something, but I know I'm quite popular. That's all I know. When I opted for politics, there were times when I want to do a film, no one is there to narrate a story. So that kind of difficulties also had gone into this. Its only thing is, we want, the slogan is the Dharma, battle for Dharma. So when you try to uphold Dharma, when you do battle for Dharma, you go through all the turbulence. In fact, I had gone through turbulence for this film even in a financial way. So finally it was a bit challenging for us even to release this film. Apart from being, I'm widely known in the entire country, but when it comes to cinema, I was not able to compete with other actors. Because they're professionals. For me, I have chosen my passion for politics, passion for my country, passion for our society, passion for the Dharma has costed my professional life, which is a burden for me. So that's why this film, I said to the producers, I said, you don't have to pay me money. That's okay if you don't pay me money. In fact, I supported from other aspects to get this film released. My only intention is not about making money. It is about taking this film as widely as possible, as wide reach it could get. That's the deal. And what do I get in return is, I want people who in this message of this film and the content of this film should be able to reach, and especially during Mughal times, what we had gone through. The concept of jizya, because history keeps on repeating itself. Unless we understand the history, we cannot correct the past. I think that one aspect really helps this film. So I want this message to go across. That's why I seek your help and I sought your support. That's why I have called you. And since morning I've been doing it, and still I have to go back to Hyderabad right now. And I have to make sure the film gets, the process of distribution goes well. And first time being a Deputy Chief Minister, I never did this in my life. Not that I don't want to. Na paristhiti ela undedante cinema ku vachin kottalo, when I entered into cinema, no one used to put my photograph because you are a newcomer. Okay, of course you're Chiranjeevi's brother, so what? So I tasted success without any publicity. That's why I never sought publicity in my life. I always believe, like, I'm a follower of Gita, and thanks for giving Gita. किसने दिया आपको? आपने दिया. आपका शुभ नाम? आशुतोष दुबे. आप किधर से? मुंबई से. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Because I follow Gita a lot. Because do your duty, rest leave it to higher consciousness. आप बिहार से. आपका शुभ नाम?
और सर आपके नाम में लिखा हुआ है बैटल फॉर धर्म.
हाँ.
हम धर्म में लड़ने वाले हैं कि धर्म रक्षित रक्षित. धर्म की लड़ाई करते हैं, धर्म हमारी रक्षा करता है. और आपने एक बहुत सुंदर वर्णन किया औरंगजेब के बारे में. लास्ट ईयर प्रधानमंत्री से बात करने का, तो उन्होंने एक वाक्य कहा था कि काशी की कला जाती, मथुरा मस्जिद बनती और छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज वहां होते तो सुन्नत उत्सव. ये इतिहास है और आपके इस मूवी के अंदर इतिहास का वर्णन है. लेकिन जब मैंने इतिहास के बारे में बात की तो हम लोग के ऊपर केसेस हुए और पुलिस औरंगजेब के अगेंस्ट बात में केस कर देती है. तो क्या इस मूवी की वजह से हमें वो फ्रीडम मिल पाएगा कि हम औरंगजेब या मुगल के बारे में कोई ओपनली उतना डायरेक्ट बात कर सके कि क्या वो इंडिया के हीरो नहीं बल्कि इंडिया के हीरो हमारे छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज हैं और इतिहास है। तो औरंगजेब के विरोध में मूवी बन रही है, तो बच्चों को इतिहास पढ़ाया जाएगा वैसे भी जिस तरीके से हम एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हैं।
Yeah, I tell you, I want to talk about language also. So Hindi is our identity. Hindi is our language, like Tamil, Telugu, everything. The sad part is, I'm conversing in English about a culture. If it would have been Hindi easily, or for you it is in more of a Telugu or Tamil, so that's how the integration happens. But nevertheless, no matter whichever language we speak, either in English, but our heart is pure, filled with Bharatita, full with Dharma. So for me, I thank you for bringing out this. We are scared to speak about tyranny. We are scared to talk about twisted history. Who wrote all this history? Why 200 years of Mughals been glorified? Why not the rest of the dynasties? Who withstood the invasion? Right from Maharana. How come we don't talk about Haldi Ghati of Rana Pratap? The problem is that who wrote the textbooks? Who wrote our syllabus? Who wrote our history? They are very biased. So nowadays these kind of cinemas should come. It should not end with Hara Veera Mallu. We have to rewrite the history again with the real, what exactly happened. I think this is one of the aspects which we can explore in this cinema. Now you have the opportunity which would be seen in the film, the tyranny of Aurangzeb. And till now, no one talks about jizya. There were times to be a Hindu, you had to pay tax. And to make it as a cinema, we cannot do a cinema now. But the times have changed. As an artistic, even to conceive this particular sequence, people are scared in our own film industry, in our own producers. I said, will it create any tension? For why? This is the history. We want to hush up our history. I said, we are not stroking any tensions or nothing, but we are portraying. So as a filmmaker, as an actor, as a responsible citizen of this nation, and also I am part of the government, I've made sure it doesn't stroke any tensions. It will give you the very objective approach to it. What exactly happened, that's what has been portrayed. And that too, this is a fictitious thing. But the situation is different, where a hero character is a fictitious character. I think all this kind of, for people, individuals like you who believe in this, I think this would give a greater platform to communicate. Thank you.
Sir, one question.
படம் வந்து கோயினூர் வைரத்தை பற்றி பேசுது. கோயினூர் வைரம் ஆந்திராவுக்கு சொந்தமானது நீங்கள் சொல்லிட்டீங்க. இப்போ வந்து லண்டனில் இருக்குது. நீங்கள் வந்து இப்போ ஹீரோ மாத்திரம் இல்லை, பொலிட்டிஷியனாக இருக்கீங்க, சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் கூட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஷிப்பாக இருக்கீங்க. லீகலாக அங்கேருந்து நம்ம சொத்து நம்மளுக்கே வரதுக்கு நீங்கள் வாய்ப்பு கொடுப்பீங்களா? ஒன்று. ரெண்டாவது, அவுரங்கசீப்பை பற்றி இந்த படம் பேசுது. சமீப காலமாக மகாராஷ்டிராவில் இருக்க அவுரங்கசீப்போட நினைவிடத்தை வந்து டெமாலிஷ் பண்ணணும், ரிமூவ் பண்ணணுங்காங்க. உங்களோட பர்சனல் ஒப்பீனியன் என்ன அதை பற்றி?
One is, I think, நீங்கள் சொல்கிறது என்னென்னா, to get the diamond back, from Kohinoor. I think how any idea starts with, how salt satyagraha starts. Someone want to pay a tax on your salt, and I said, I'm denying it. So it's always starts with a very small idea. An idea starts in a small, simple room between 2-3 minds. So when so many minds are together collectively, I think once if you start with all your connectivity and all, like, I think we should all spark a debate. Should Kohinoor should be brought back to India or not? I think if this film could spark the debate, I would be more than happy. And the second is about Aurangzeb thing. See, we can't undo history. My personal feeling is you cannot undo history.
Sir,
but we should not repeat those mistakes. There's no point in desecrating. There's no point in damaging his his burial site. There's no point in doing it. But we have to remember what had been done to the audience. In that way, we keep alert. That is what I wanted to say. Yes, ma'am, you can say.
हर महादेव सर, मेरा नाम ओशन है, मैं राजस्थान से आई हूँ. और
आप किधर से मैम?
ओशन जैन राजस्थान।
राजस्थान से,
हाँ जी सर।
द लैंड ऑफ राणा प्रताप सिंह।
सर जब भी सनातन पर मूवी बनती है, अभिनेता का रोल और भी जिम्मेदारी से भर जाता है, क्योंकि जो भी दर्शक हैं उनकी जो भावनाएं हैं वो काफ़ी आहत हो जाती है। तो ऐसे में आपके लिए सबसे चैलेंजिंग चीज़ क्या रही मूवी के अंदर, और आप सबसे ज़्यादा किस बात में कनेक्ट कर पाए, मतलब आप कहाँ पे कनेक्ट कर पाए ज़्यादा, किस सीन से आप ज़्यादा कनेक्ट कर पाए?
Too much of message is a bad thing. Because for me, I don't believe in messaging directly. It should be, you go for a film for an experience to forget the fears, to forget all our day-to-day headaches. But at the same time, for me, film is an edutainment, education plus entertainment together. I think this film does that. The challenging part would be, as you Saraya said, to realize the thought which is penned on the page. हम लिखेंगे, but लेकिन how to realize it to make it an actuality. And that is a challenging. I think all through this film, we had gone through each and every situation. We had gone through how to realize it, right from editing, right from the conception, right from shooting, till the edit. Even this second also, I'm quite aware, okay, we might do the greatest job, but by the time it reaches to our audience, even including the sound levels are right or not, we have to look into it. I think every day, everything is a challenge. Thank you. Namaskar, ma'am. Thank you. अब दोनों साहब मिलके आएंगे।
Big Basket, delivering summer essentials in 10 minutes.
It didn't start with that idea. In film, it doesn't start with that. It starts with getting Diamond back. But in the process, we understand how he's been surrounded. Right from, we didn't show the demolition of temples, but desecration of certain things will be there.